Chapter 18. That night, Daniel stood atop the kitchen counter, handing soup bowls to Marina. "The meeting we went to last night," he told her. "You know, at the town hall, stoffs were everywhere, and we stayed out late. You weren't allowed to go, but I was." "I know. I was out past Kerf. You were asleep when you came home." "I was still out." Marina sat at the table, bothered by how excited Daniel was acting. "Why were all the 8 and unders at the meeting?" she asked. "Training," Daniel said, jumping to the floor. "We're in training." "For what?" "I don't know. But what did you see? What did you do there?" "Sorry, can't tell you." Her father came into the kitchen. "That's enough, Daniel," he said. "Let's eat." "Wait," Daniel said, and rushed to his room. Marina looked at her father. The images of him at her mother's trial wouldn't go away. She ladled soup into his bowl, wondering who he really was, wondering what she would say. Daniel bopped into the kitchen wearing a green t-shirt. On his back, across his shoulders, were written the words Junior Youth League in thin black letters. A large number 5 was centered below it, and on the front his name was written in small script letters. "Look what I got today. I get to be trained, just like you now. Don't have to wait till we're 9 anymore." "What's the Junior Youth League?" Marina asked. "Special club for the 8 and unders," Daniel said. "Mr. G is in charge of it." An icy tingle trickled down Marina's back. "Who?" "Helmsley Greengrich," her father said. Marina's stomach fisted into a knot. They ate in silence for a short while. Her father pushed the soup around his bowl. "The Protectorate," he said after a while, "has chosen a new Minister of Youth and Education. You know this, right?" "Yes," Marina said. "He's in charge of rediscipling YTFs throughout the state." He looked at Marina. "They're going to be making a lot of changes. We'll need to be diligent in our support of the state doctrine, codes of conduct, reporting of any infractions to the authorities. You understand?" Marina was hoping he wasn't meaning what he was saying. "Some of your instructors," he continued, "are going to be sent away for correction." "Only the deficient ones," Daniel blurted out, as if he'd just won a spelling bee. "Daniel," her father said. "Sorry, forgot." Her father hesitated, eyeing Daniel. "Mr. Greengrich and others have decided that some instructors are not effectively communicating state doctrine in the classroom. Mrs. Crowley was voted out at the meeting last night. The minister felt she wasn't beneficial to the group." Marina felt her anger rising. Voted out? She had seen her father raise his hand. "Well, did you say anything at the meeting?" she asked, knowing the truth. "You know, she was a good teacher. I've told you about her. I signed the petition, didn't I? Besides that, it's done, so just forget about it." "But why didn't you say anything?" "I couldn't," he said. "Now drop it." "Did you even try? Did you try to help her? Did you hear what I just said? There was nothing I could do." "God!" Marina yelled, pushing away from the table. "That's all you ever say, Dad. You know that? It makes me sick." Her father stood quickly and followed her. "That's your answer for everything," she yelled, backing away from him. He grabbed her wrist and pulled her into the hallway. "Because it's true. Did you ever stop to consider that? Did you?" "Daddy," Daniel cried. "Stop. Stay in there." "Let go," Marina said. "You're hurting me." "That's what you have never seemed to understand, Marina. All this righteous crap you want to go on about, sometimes there is nothing you can do. And you should know, right? Just like there was nothing you could do when they asked you about Mom at the trial. Is that what you're talking about?" Her father's face went dead and cold. Marina pulled her wrist free. "You think I don't know? Go to your room." "You think I don't remember? But I do. I remember more all the time." "I said go to your room. Now!" Marina ran down the hallway, slammed her bedroom door, and locked it. She hated him right then more than she'd ever hated anyone. She paced her room, furious, wanting to do something, anything to break something. She looked out her window into the darkened alley, wishing she could leap out and just run. She threw open her closet door and pried back a piece of the baseboard, took out the paper she kept hidden there, grabbed a pencil and wrote. She wrote down everything she could remember. Then there was a knock on the door. "Hey, Beaner," Daniel whispered. "Open up. I'm busy." "Come on. Go to bed." "Beaner." "No. I'll show you something else Mr. G gave me." Marina stopped writing. She hid her papers and unlocked her bedroom door. "What is it?" "Let me in first." Marina stepped back and let him in. What are you doing? He asked, sitting on her bed. None of your business. What did Mr. G give you? Check it out, Daniel said. He fished out a laminated card shaped like an octagon that hung from a thin chain around his neck. New ID card. It's really cool. Marina sat next to him and read the odd-looking card. Olive green, bordered in black, with dark red lettering. It had his picture on it, his name and ID number, grade, age, all the same as before, but there was something new. Threat status, father, 6.7. Threat status, mother, neutralized. Family predisposition, deviationism. Ethnicity, mix. Racial purity index, 16%. Social deficiency, pediatric. No known deficiencies to date. Flip it, Daniel told Marina. Look at the back. She did, but saw nothing there. You gotta turn it. Marina twisted the card slightly under the bedroom light. A hologram of 3 letters ran across it. D-E-V.